Hey guys, happy May the 4th and happy finale to the end of the Clone Wars series. This episode was very moving, dark, and beyond what I expected. I remember watching Revenge of the Sith for the first time and feeling shocked, and I'm feeling the same way after watching that episode. The build-up for the ending was quite a journey, and well executed by Dave Filoni. So in this video, I'll be breaking down this episode and pointing out some things you guys might have missed. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We start right back with Ahsoka and Rex trapped in the medical bay as clones almost have melted away the door. Ahsoka tells Rex to set his blasters to stun because she doesn't want to kill any of the clones. I mean, she has a connection with them as she has led them into battle and is friends with many of them. As the clones break in, Ahsoka force pushes the door and knocks a few out while Rex sprays and prays. R7 the droids tries to close the blast doors to prevent more troops from coming. As Ahsoka shields Rex with her lightsabers, Rex shoots from behind her, and with teamwork they manage to clear the hall. They then decide to make for the shuttles as the escape pods have been disabled. Rex says Maul has escaped as well, but Ahsoka tells him she freed him as a diversion. We then cut to Maul as he wears a comlink from a downed clone and listens to the clone's plans. He makes his way to the hyperdrive and tries to disable it. He's unmatched as he force pushes the clones and turns their blasters on them, and in this scene we get to see Maul use the Force at a high power level. He is so strong and connected with the Force that he brings down the engines to the hyperdrive, and those things aren't small, but he manages to pull the ship down out of hyperspace and near a moon. Rex and Ahsoka make their way to the docking station where they stun the deck managers and take it over. Rex checks the panel and says everything is on lockdown. He also says he would be proud of the clones for their planning if they weren't trying to kill them. Ahsoka and Rex see they are being pulled into the moon's gravitational pull and need to move fast. As they figure out a way, Maul makes his way to the hangar where they are. R7 manages to open the hangar doors and find a shuttle, but most of the clones are there waiting for them, led by Jesse. The clones bunker down and won't let them through without a fight. Rex asks if they're going to fight their way to the shuttle, but Ahsoka doesn't want to fight them. Rex says otherwise as he tells her that they won't stop and won't let them leave if it means them dying on the ship. It shows how much Rex cares for Ahsoka, as he's willing to fight his own brothers to get her out. Rex and Ahsoka have a touching moment as she removes his helmet as we can see Rex is really struggling as he's holding back tears. She tells him that they are all brave men and she will not be the one to kill them. Rex understands and asks if they're going to surrender, but Ahsoka has something else in mind. Rex brings Ahsoka out as his prisoner and tells the clones not to fire, but Jesse protests, saying that he has his orders from Lord Sidious and he has to execute them, or he will. Rex tries to reason with him, saying that the order was to kill Jedi, and since Ahsoka is no longer one, she doesn't apply. But Jesse catches him and says Rex himself said that Sidious ordered for Ahsoka to be eliminated especially. Rex tries one more time, saying that it would be treason to do so, and they'll be the ones killed for it, but Jesse wouldn't have it. The droids make it into position, and Ahsoka asks if he's ready, which Rex responds with, "Yeah, I didn't like being commanded anyway." And the floors under the clones collapse and fall into the maintenance area. Rex and Ahsoka then fight off the remaining clones and try to make it to the shuttle, but Maul beats them and he tells Ahsoka that she wanted chaos, then pushes her into the pit with the clones. Rex and the droids help pull Ahsoka out of the pit, but she's under heavy fire from the clones. She makes it out and sees Maul trying to escape in the shuttle, and uses the Force to try and hold him back. We can see Ahsoka is one with the Force and manages to hold the shuttle in full thrusters. She starts to slip though, and Rex jumps in to help her. The clones start to fire on them again. R7 unfortunately goes down, and Rex gets shot, saying he can't hold them all. Ahsoka then makes a decision to let Maul go and protect Rex. Ahsoka and Rex are then surrounded and under heavy fire, but Ahsoka throws her lightsabers into the ground and spins using the Force to cut a circle around them. They then drop to the maintenance level where they try to find a ship. They find a Y-wing, but the clones are right on their tail. The Venator enters the moon's atmosphere and the ship begins to burn. The deck explodes and the ship starts to go down. Ahsoka jumps and tries to land on the Y-wing, but Rex and the fighter fall out of the hangar, and Ahsoka starts to freefall. Rex fires up the engines and flies into the debris to look for her. He finds her and moves in to intercept her, but they are moving too fast and Ahsoka misses him. She comes back for a second jump and manages to get a grip. She climbs into the gunner's seat in the nick of time as the Venator crashes into the moon. A sigh of relief comes over Rex's face, but Ahsoka looks down at the crash, saddened. Ahsoka and Rex then bury the clones at the crash site. It's a really moving scene. The helmets of the clones are put up as we can see Jesse's helmet as well. Ahsoka wears her cloak, reminding me of the last episode in Star Wars Rebels. She takes one last look, pulls out her lightsaber, and stares at it for a brief moment. It then looks as if she's missing Anakin, not knowing he is Darth Vader at this point. And with one last grip, she drops her lightsaber to the ground. The scene skips to the future as stormtroopers are at the crash site, and none other than Darth Vader comes down from his shuttle and inspects it. As he looks, he finds Ahsoka's lightsaber. He ignites it, holds it up, seeing an owl in the air. The owl is most likely the daughter of the Force, and Ahsoka's spirit animal, as we see in Rebels. As Vader looks up, you can see through his lens his own eyes, and as he just stands there, holding Ahsoka's lightsaber. It's a sad moment because it looks like Vader has remorse and regret for what he's done. He reminisces in the memory of giving Ahsoka her lightsabers back just a few days ago, and now not knowing where she is. He then walks away, and we get a view of him in a clone's helmet reflection, and the episode ends there. I was holding back tears as I watched this episode. I mean, the whole Mandalorian arc in itself was moving, but this episode really brought it home. I'm glad I didn't try to touch Revenge of the Sith too much because it would have ruined in a sense what George Lucas had there originally. After watching this last episode, I was speechless, and I haven't felt that way for Star Wars in a long time since watching Revenge of the Sith for the first time. Dave Filoni did an outstanding job of tying in Clone Wars and letting it run alongside the movie. He is truly a talented director. I'm sad this is the last episode of Clone Wars, and since seeing it debut in 2008 and growing up with it, but I'm also looking forward to seeing what Lucasfilm Disney will do next. Thank you George Lucas and Dave Filoni for giving us a show we will hold near and dear to our hearts. Drop a like and subscribe, have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you.